Welcome to Fanatics Live, where we virtually connect you with your favorite stars and athletes right at home. Tonight, we will be meeting with fans, signing autographs, and engaging in live Q&A. Now, let's welcome our host.
Hi, everyone. Welcome into another episode of Fanatics Live, where we bring you your favorite athletes to you right at home. I'm your host, Casey Standahar, and I'm so excited to introduce today's special guest. But first, I want to let you know that today's show is brought to you by FanCash Plus, where you can earn FanCash from the top brands that you love. So stay tuned later for more info on the program and a special offer. All right, our next guest today scored 29 points in yesterday's game against the Pacers. He's a former Duke Blue Devil. He was the second overall pick in the 2016 NBA draft, and he's the current New Orleans Pelican forward. Let's welcome in our guest, Brandon Ingram, to the show. Brandon, hi, it's so great to meet you. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Hi, everyone. I think we are ready to welcome Brandon back into the show. Thanks for hanging tight. We just had a little bit of technical difficulties. Hi, Brandon. Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
So sorry about that. Yes, I can. Glad we made it work. How are you?
I'm doing good. Just landing in Chicago last night, so got a good practice in and ready to go.
That's great. I know you said earlier that, hey, it's really cold here. I'm sure you're not as used to this cold weather in November, but we're glad that you're here with us and indoors. We've got a couple questions for you if you're ready to answer some questions for the fans. We want to know, because the NBA season is well underway and you just turned 25, but you're entering your 7th season in the league. So how does sort of being that veteran help you through the season, dealing with injury and adversity and just the general wear and tear of these 82 games?
Well, experience is the best teacher. Going through all these years, I picked up different things that I can hand down to some of my teammates, and I can lead by example in some ways. It's been some up and down seasons. Last year was my first time making the playoffs, so it's good to be in the winning column. But it was definitely a journey getting there.
You take on the Bulls tomorrow. How are you feeling about that matchup?
I feel good about it. I feel good about any matchup with our team, especially with our young group, our stars on the team. We're continuing to learn about each other, but we've made progress every single game.
That's awesome. So switching gears a little bit from basketball to fashion, we know that you have your own clothing line, BXI Apparel. Would love to know what your inspiration was for that, and if we can maybe have a sneak peek, or what can fans expect?
Yeah. Well, just inspired by trying to tell my story just through different ways. I'm really into clothes, really into fashion, and I thought this would be a good way to kind of tell people about myself, being that I'm not social. So just I've had a team come up with a logo, and we've been doing some different things where we want to get out some different clothing and show what we've been working on.
Awesome. That'll be so cool. Is there a date that you're going to launch everything, or is that still in the works?
We're working on drop one. Well, drop one is finished right now.
Okay.
So we're looking at the holidays, maybe by New Year's, maybe by Christmas, or somewhere around there.
Very cool. That would be good timing. So it's well noted that you are a fan of art. I'm curious what got you into collecting and what your favorite piece that you own is.
I really got into art just by being around my sister. My sister is a really, really good drawer. I think she went to school for art. So just being around her, I always wanted to kind of draw like her and be like her. I'm not as good as her, but I always try to learn something each day. I think the piece that I like the most right now is just like a simple piece that kind of maps out Laguna Beach.
Oh, that's awesome.
And where I visited in past summers is a really, really good spot for me. So being in New Orleans, I always look at that picture and be like, I wish I was there.
So you have some special memories at Laguna Beach.
For sure.
That's awesome. Is there any piece of artwork of a player or something that you would like to own that you don't have?
Uh, oh no, I'm kind of like I like to see visuals, so I gotta go look at like go in a art space or look at some online and
Yeah,
try to find it, but I gotta see it by looking.
that's awesome. That makes sense. So, this portion of the show, we have a live meet and greet with a fan. So, I'm going to introduce Yi, who is calling in from Knoxville, Tennessee, and he has a question for you.
Okay.
Hi,
Hi,
Yi.
Brandon. Hi, can you
So
hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it's my honor to meet you. I've been a big fan of you since your rookie season, and I think you just get better every year. But at the same time, you stay really humble about it. So yeah, that's why I really like your game. Really like your personality.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So I got a question for you. Obviously, people have really high expectations about this Pelicans team, given that given the playoff run last year. So what does it mean to you to play for a team with such high expectations?
Well, for me, I'm I'm so into the team, so into myself that we don't, myself and my teammates and coaches, we don't look into the expectations outside of ourselves. Um, we know we know our goal, and we know that we had to take the steps every single day to get to it. But we don't feel any added pressure. It's no banners in New Orleans. Nobody has hung a banner in New Orleans. So that's our motivation right now. We know we're doing it for the fans, the city of New Orleans, for the organization. So um, we have all the motivation in house. So the expectations outside don't really matter.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm sure that the Pelicans will do very well this year. Yeah.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yi, thank you for that awesome question. I think Brandon has a signed basketball for you. Brandon, can you go ahead and show that
Yeah,
for Yi?
sure,
Yeah, thank you so much.
Awesome.
sure.
That looks great. Thank you, Yi. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
That was a good question. A double-barreled question there for you. I love it. But you had a really cool, calm, and collected answer. I'm not surprised. So now, Brandon, we have a round of questions that will be submitted from folks on social media. So they have a turn to kind of ask you some questions. Make sure to follow Fanatics on Instagram and keep an eye out for stories where you can submit your best question to each of our guests and earn a chance to have it answered live on air. So our first question comes from Marvin.
Hey, Brandon Ingram of the New Orleans Pelicans. My name is Marvin from Fort Worth. I consider myself sort of a foodie, and anytime I'm visiting a new city, I'd love to find the hidden gems. So I wanted to ask you, what would you say is the best food in New Orleans? And maybe what is a good hidden gem that you like? Good luck this season. Cheers.
That's a really that's a good question. However, I'm really not the person to ask about it. I'm the one that stays in the house and let the chef cook all day. But I've heard crawfish is really big in New Orleans, so I'd point you there.
Nice. I would love to have a chef. That'd be awesome. I bet you have some great meals. So our
Definitely do.
next our next question is from Kyson.
Hey, Brandon, I'm Kyson. I'm from McCook, Nebraska, and my question for you is, if you had to be on a starting lineup with four other guys from any era, who would you play with? Thanks for taking my question.
That's tough.
Oh wow,
Putting you on the
this
spot today.
yeah, this one of the questions that you get a lot of flop out of. Anybody, any four from any era. Um, we're trying to win championships, huh?
Definitely.
I don't know.
Gotta
I'm
go.
because
Go with your
I
gut.
gotta think. 'Cause I gotta think about like the players that want to pass the basketball because I want to score too, and I got to
Yeah.
think about the players that
Yeah,
play
who's
defense.
a team player? Right.
But at the same time, all scorers on the court can cause ruckus too. All right, I would say Allen Iverson, Michael Jordan. I would put Shaq. What's that? That's 4, including myself.
Mm-hmm.
And
That was 3. Yep.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. I would say KD.
Nice. That's a good starting 5. I like it. Hi, guys. Thanks for staying patient with us. We are going to bring Brandon back in. If you're watching on YouTube, Brandon, hi again. I'm so sorry. Thanks for your patience.
That's fine.
All good. So let's keep rolling. We have Alex. Our last question is from Alex.
Hey, BI, and thanks for the opportunity, Fanatics. My name is Alex. I live in Chalmette, Louisiana, and I'm originally from Jeanerette, Louisiana. I have a 2-part question. First, what do you think are some of the strengths in your game? And the second question is, what does your off-season workout consist of? Thanks again, and go Pels.
In my game, some of my strengths, I think passing the basketball, being able to score at my will, and being able to kind of gather guys around me a little bit, having a not saying much, but when I actually do say something, I think people listen up.
I love that.
That's some of my strengths.
Yeah, you're more of like a quiet leader, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
My off-season workouts, they consist of. I start off with really trying to do heavy weightlifting, like right after the season, and trying to bulk up a little bit, and then eventually I get on the court and I have a little routine where I'm getting on court, I'm planning it around eating. I'm planning it around doing more strength work, and these past summers has been lasting 4 or 5 months. Hopefully we make it further in the playoffs, so it cuts down and it's like 2 or 3 months. But I think I've been really loving the off season because I have my routine down pat.
That's awesome. All right, we're going to take a very short break for a word from our sponsor, and we'll be right back.
You're a fan. And fans who shop at Fanatics love earning fan cash. Now, with FanCash Plus, you can earn even more fan cash while shopping for the things you already buy. Shop over 1,000 great brands online. And every purchase you make earns you fan cash.
Guys, as a reminder, you can score $10 bonus fan cash after your first purchase with FanCash Plus. Now through November 19th, register today at fancashplus.com. Let's bring Brandon back in for our final segment. Brandon, this is my favorite part. This is rapid fire. So you've got to kind of think on your feet. First thing that comes to your mind, a couple quick questions for you. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What would be your superpower?
Superpower, being able to teleport.
That would be amazing. I want to do that too. The color that you have the most of in your closet?
Red.
Red? Is that just because that's your favorite color, or
maybe black?
Right.
My favorite color is blue, but I just think I like black more.
Yeah. Goes with everything. Yeah. Since Thanksgiving is coming up, what Thanksgiving dish would you want to get rid of? Don't like it?
Stuffing.
That's what I thought you were going to say. Most people are not into it.
Yeah.
And so then what is the superior Thanksgiving dish on the flip side?
Oh no, it's like maybe like 4.
There's
Mac
four
and,
of them?
mac and cheese, greens, of course, turkey,
Yes.
maybe ham. Yeah.
You picked a lot, but we'll allow it.
If I had to pick one, it would be mac and cheese.
Okay. Nice. Your favorite away arena to play in?
Favorite away arena. You got to see where I had some really good games at. I like playing in Brooklyn.
Why do you like playing in Brooklyn?
It's just something different about the lights. Their arena is pretty new, so they got a new feel to it, and there's a lot of different people sitting on the sideline.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay, here's another tough one. Which teammate gets the aux cord in the locker room? Who's playing the music?
Usually it's Jackson Hayes. But I think I would give it to Najee Marshall.
All right. What kind of music is he playing? Is it a mix or?
It depends on how you feeling. One day he may come in with like really singing something old school, like actually singing. And then one day it may be hip hop.
I love it. That's awesome. Okay, so we heard that you like fishing. So do you prefer fresh or saltwater fishing?
Saltwater.
Is there a reason why?
Just something that I kind of grew up on. My grandmother used to take me down to the pier early in the mornings, or we used to leave late at night. So that's just something that I grew up doing.
Your favorite sport outside of basketball?
I've got no favorite sport outside of basketball.
That's it. All or nothing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I can watch a half of football.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
then you're over it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised to hear that. Normally people say baseball, they're like done in a few innings.
I can watch a little bit. I can watch a little baseball in person. I can watch it on TV. Yeah.
Right. All right, here's another tough one. Would you rather a triple-double or a 50-point game?
Because both of them come with a win.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I don't know. It depends on the matchup. If it's somebody that I really want to attack, then I think 50-point game. But I think I get more joy. I get more joy from a triple-double. Just having everybody involved. I pick triple-double.
I love that. All right, here's the last one. Your favorite holiday movie?
Favorite holiday movie? Is which Friday is next Friday a holiday movie?
I think it is. The fans might know more better than me.
next
I would pick like a rom-com, so I don't know.
Friday after that. I think it's next Friday.
Okay. Well, Brandon, thank you so much. That is the end of our show. We appreciate you sticking with us through our technical issues, and I think the fans really enjoyed your questions. We're so thankful for your time and happy you could be a part of this today. So thank you again, and good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show. It was so great to hear from Brandon Ingram. We wish him all the best this season. As a reminder, be sure to follow us on social media at Fanatics to be able to submit your best questions to any of our next guests, and visit fanatics.com/live to view any upcoming appearances. And you can watch the previous broadcast there too. Have a great night. We'll see you again soon.